Well, for me, I've moved from Jersey, so it's kind of coming to a whole new place, almost like a whole new country, and just getting to live in a huge city and being away from home for the first time and for a really long time. At first I was really excited to go to university. I couldn't wait to leave and go to a whole new place and meet new people and get to study something that I really wanted to. But then as the weeks went on and I kind of settled in, I did feel a bit homesick because a lot of my flatmates were able to just go home on the weekends. So my flatmates would go home every other weekend and get to see their family, and then I would be stuck here because I'd have to either get a boat home or a plane home. So it was a lot harder to kind of be away from family and from friends that I hadn't seen for a long time. But then I was still able to, talk to them on Facebook and use Skype and things like that. So it just kind of, it's a bit up and down in the first few weeks because you're settling in, you're getting used to being in a whole new place. It can be exciting but really scary at the same time, but then you settle into a routine and you're like, this is my life now, this is okay, I really enjoy this, and you make it work around you. So it can be up and down at times, but then it does kind of settle in and you know what you're doing, and it's a really great experience. When you're picking your GCSEs, pick something that you love, something that you're good at, and something that you think is going to be useful. And so that's something I've always done, but if you're choosing something to study at university, you want to pick something that's kind of a combination of those things. So you want to pick something that you really love and you're really interested in, and you want to pick something that you're good at, and you want to pick something that's useful. So you want to choose something that you love and you can see yourself working in the future. But the best advice I think I can give is to look at what's out there, because there is so much out there. There are so many different courses that I didn't even realise you could study at university until I started doing research, looking at UCAS, looking at different university prospectuses. There's so much out there, and you can really study anything that you want to. And I think the most important thing is to do something that you love, because you're going to be studying it for at least 3 years, and then you might be going on to do that for the rest of your life. So pick something that you love, and it will show when you're doing your work. You'll just want to be doing it all the time. I greatly prefer studying at university compared to A-level. I stuck with my 4 A-levels throughout my 2 years, and it got to a point where it was really difficult to manage all this work because my A-level subjects were so varied. I would have to do loads of artwork for one thing, I'd have to be working on a music video for media, I'd have to be doing case studies for geography, and I'd have to be reading and analysing books and writing essays for English, and trying to balance all those completely different subjects was really difficult. And so coming to university, I've just got one subject area, and it's what I really love and what I'm really passionate about, and I can just put all my time and energy into that work. And so you're in for a lot less time in the week, which means you've got to do a lot more independent work, but I kind of prefer that because it means I can choose what I want to specifically be researching in, and you get a lot more freedom in your choices of what you're studying and what you choose to write, say, your essays about, or what kind of you want to be filming and things like that. So it's a lot more kind of, you have more of a choice at university than you do at A-level to be studying.
Yeah, I didn't really know whether I wanted to go to university or not up until about 6 months before I came, really. So I went to college, did my A-levels, and then after that I
was studying my AS levels. I found that the teachers and the lecturers were giving us quite a lot of information, but actually when you come to university they give you much less information.
You get a lot more freedom in your choices of what you're studying and what you choose to write, say, your essays about.